Listen now, Guardian of Peace. I present you with an opportunity. These men rose up amid turmoil, but were not fated to realize their great potential. One had a vision for a better future, but embroiled innocence in a war of his own making. One was governed by bestial instinct, losing all sense of humanity. One was so consumed by prestige that he spurned worthy counsel. One was tamed and tethered, entrapped by overconfidence in his power. With no star to guide them, each wandered to his own bitter end. You, Guardian of Peace, reach out your hand. See what may become of this limitless dream.
Zülvan. Zülvan! You looked as if you were dreaming. What's the matter? Come on. Let's go and talk to the innkeeper.
I wonder what the story is with those sashes they wear.
Oh, did you have a good rest? Your companion has already covered your stay. These days, just surviving is quite the feat. But look at you. It seems you're thriving as a warrior.
Not without your help. Speaking of which, do you mind if we ask you a few questions?
It would be my pleasure. Helping customers is what I live for, after all. What would you like to know about? I'll be honest. It's more dangerous than ever. The Yellow Turbans rose up in the name of peace, but now they're on the brink of collapse. In simpler times, we'd have the government forces or regional lords to thank. But infighting is what's really quelling the rebellion, if you ask me. The despair is just as strong as the hope the Way of the Great Peace once provided. Zhang Jiao was a hero, but now many curse his name in disgust. Well, anyone will do as long as they can deliver a good life to the masses. Isn't that what people really want? You're known as two brilliant warriors from a special village. You're the ones people want by their side when all other hope is lost. People in very high places are desperate to have you in their ranks, and yet you still use this humble inn as your base. Can we take this to mean that you'd rather tread your own path than serve a single lord? Oh, pardon my prying. That's not for me to ask.
Thank you. Well, we need to be on our way. But we've really taken a liking to this place. I'm sure we'll be back, so keep a room available for us.
Happy to have you. Well then, we'll be waiting. We're always ready to house the weary. We offer delicious food and relaxing rooms to anyone who might need them.
Why, yes.
The air is so thick with tension you can feel it.
Can we talk? Let's go. It's time to go see the one we've chosen.
That's the volunteer army. They've made a real name for themselves, defeating the Yellow Turbans.
And they're about to have to do it again. Some say they'll get rid of Zhang Jiao for good this time.
Ah. Imagine seeing you here.
Oh, it's you. I'm glad to see you well. And that is... When you left the volunteer forces, you did mention that you had reunited with an old friend, so... I guess this is who you meant. And now you're traveling together. So, how about joining the fight against the Yellow Turbans? I can't imagine an ally I'd rather have. I see. So, someone else got to you first.
If I may.
Well, such things can't be helped. When the battle is over, I'm sure we'll have time for a drink or two. We hope you have plenty of good stories to share with us.
And let's spar again while we're at it. I won't go easy on you this time.
Yes, we shall meet again.
We need to be going as well. You will be assisting him then? The great sage Zhang Jiao. Juha, your steadfast wing.
You're here when my brothers have fallen. It seems only I stand beneath the yellow heaven now.
Let's go!
I've been ready for this for a long time. Guardian of Peace, come to punish me on the heavens' behalf, have you?
I can see it in your eyes. You believe this to be righteous.
Behold my power! Let's get serious! Take this!
You really came to save me.
You are siding with Zhang Jiao?
Behold
I did not imagine that I would cross swords with you here.
You are too late to change things. Zhang Jiao will be defeated here and now by our hand. So you know, Zhang Jiao, you need to take a different path from ours and show me your resolve.
Helping your acquaintance Zhang Jiao, are you? If that is your choice, then so be it.
An open door of my power! Your resolve wasn't half-hearted after all. We'll have to pull back and regroup. An open door. Take this!
Even though it means fighting me, you are set on rescuing Zhang Jiao. So your conviction is genuine.
Take this! Now! Take that! Take this! Got this! Let's get serious! Let's go!
You got me. Best I fall back and get my head straight.
Braced for the end. Then you arrived. The enemy vanished. This isn't the time for questions. To survive, we must carve a way through.
Let's go!
Lord Zhang Jiao! I am Zhou Song, a lowly soldier of the Yellow Turbans. I'll fend them off!
I didn't know I had such a loyal convert. I'll accept your aid, Johnson.
Time to get going! Everyone! On me!
Forces. There we go! Demand that we overcome this trial before we move on.
Gotta be quicker. Whoa, with all my might. Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this! Let's go!
Hey, I've seen you before. Oh well, as long as you're here to help, I've got no qualms.
We put our lives on the line when we meet in battle. That is the respect we give to those who are held by dozens of nicks.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
This will not be where I die. However.
All right, I think we're clear. Let's go catch up to Lord Zhang Jiao.
Even with the help of the Guardian of Peace.
All right, good! We caught up. Good to see you safe, despite it all.
I wish all were as unscathed as you. Now that we're here, we escape together. Johnson.
You really remembered my name! I guess nearly dying to reach you was worth it.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Can't believe this. The enemy enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this!
No mistake. Our ties are deep and powerful.
The enemy officer. Been defeated. Let's go.
Sorry, but you know me. I'm not going to pull any punches.
Bring him down.
So we've equalized the
enemy officer has been defeated.
And we'll do more than that.
This isn't over. That it? This isn't over.
What just happened?
Damn it! This isn't over. Just started. Okay. Time to act. No. You can't open it. So shameful. Damn it. So shameful. Take this. Just started. My might. Just started. Not done yet.
The enemy officer
still needed.
has been defeated.
That means I must fall back for now.
Steel myself and fight.
Take this. I've been waiting.
Siding with Zhang Jiao? You'd seriously pick him over me and my brothers?
All my might.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Can you handle this?
Take this.
Take this.
I've got a bad feeling about this. You rushed in to aid me. You don't know what this means to me.
Zhang Jiao, you must atone for your deeds. There'll be no taking flight on borrowed wings.
Let's go. Right where it hurts. Truly the end for me. With all my might.
Lord Zhang Jiao! We're here to help. We'll hold them back while you escape. Time to end this.
What is this? The enemy officer has been defeated.
So many of my comrades still believe in me. Bravery will not be in vain. I promise.
I see you.
No holding back on me, huh? Fine! I'll destroy you next time!
With all my might.
Looking rough. Be quicker than that. I'll take this. officer has been defeated.
Unwavering conviction.
Let's go.
We cannot allow Zhang Jiao, the leader of the Yellow Turbans, to escape. Hunt him down.
Take this. Let's go.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Still lives. Don't stop that. Please.
The enemy officer
Make your escape.
has been defeated. Let's go.
Still call me your hope. Then I must get back on my feet.
Got this. Just if I was ever here. Until next time. Open it. Got this. Take this. Amazing. You are swift. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this. Let's go.
Zhang Jiao's wings, Luluwa. All my might. The decision leaves me lost for words.
The enemy officer warrior of the Three King defeated. See you. Let's get serious. Time is right. Go. Take this. All my might. Looking rough. Looking rough. Got this. Take this. Under attack.
Can you handle this?
Take this.
Been easy.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Your skies fall.
Take this. Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I'm making my way up!
Behold my power.
Let's go. Take this. All my might.
Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I have crushed this enemy officer beneath me!
Rough. It's not over yet. Looking rough. I've been waiting for this. Now. Looking rough. Loose. officer has been defeated. I will stay true to my path. Let's go.
You call that an officer?
All my might. Amazing! We cannot succeed. The enemy officer, not without has been defeated.
We have the upper hand. Let's keep this up.
Here comes Zhang Jiao! Archers loose! Hit him dead on!
Fix this.
With all my might.
If we press forward, we will be shot down.
All my might! The arrows are blocking the enemy officer. Keep up the pressure! Commence the advance! Let's go!
Trying to pull off a pincer strike. Now we're surrounded. Able to endure this
Rushed in to aid me. I don't know what this means to me.
Now that. All my might. The enemy officer has been defeated. Now,
All my might. Never let up. Not for a second.
the enemy officer
Making my way up.
has been defeated. Rough. Let's go. I have defeated an enemy officer. Defeated an enemy officer! Our enemies fell to my incredible might! Let's go.
I didn't think they would see us. They either have good eyes or good intuition. We just have to fight. Their witness must be accepted. You cast your lot with Zhang Jiao.
Officer! Are you kidding me? Oh my might! Counting on you. Let's go. Oh my might! officer has been defeated. Let's go.
The yellow turbans? You're drawing your blade. I take it you're serious. Officer, are you kidding me? Our enemies fell to my incredible might.
I have something worth fighting for. Can you handle this? This should be just fine. Try and
bring me Zhang Jiao's head and mount it for all to see. The death of the one who sowed this disorder will put an end to our worries. On the advance.
My head could halt the chaos, and I'd give it gladly.
I'm getting pumped up! We ain't losing to anyone!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Block our path. We can still see the light ahead.
Let's go.
We must retreat or we're finished. Someday I'd like to hear how things ended up like this. I have defeated an enemy officer! Are you kidding me? Ha!
We have a clear path. I'm the one who invited this massacre. This is a trial I must face. Then so be it. I do not need to shed any more blood. Let us leave here post haste. You fool! So, this isn't just some dream conjured for my own comfort. You, as a guardian of peace, now aware of your mission, find the great sage Zhang Jiao and decide to help him. And in so doing, you've made enemies of many old friends. Tales of their shock and lament at facing you have reached my ears as well. This state of affairs bewilders even me, but I am grateful, nevertheless. So it's a matter of will. Very well then. You remind me of the one who taught me the art of peace. She does as well. Your presence here now is surely not a coincidence. Yes. But why, guardian of peace? Why do you not punish me for straying from the path? You have far more faith in me than I do myself. I fought alongside my comrades. We all believed there was a peaceful future waiting for us at the end. Then, many in our ranks started to change. Every victory fed their greed until it drove them to steal from the very people they swore to protect. And even then, I could do nothing but look away as I continued to listen to the people cry out for salvation. The peaceful world I once dreamed of drifted far beyond my reach. It was during what I believed would be my final battle that you appeared before me. Guardian of peace, if you have spared my life, can I take that as permission to believe once more? To believe that people, that the world can be changed. If that is the case, then let us join hands. For together, we will see our dream of peace through to the end. My thanks. I tried holding my ground, but I cannot deny that this is the harshest struggle I've ever known. First, I must deal with my bloodthirsty pursuers. Then, I'll have to confront my remaining wayward comrades. This time, I must not falter. I will face what lies before me. Discerning the right answer will require patience and time. But just as your actions revealed the truth, so too shall my answer be known through my deeds. The government forces sought to end the war, using all they could muster to slay the leader of the Yellow Turbans. And yet they failed to strike me down. I assume many pursuers are on their way, but fleeing now would solve nothing. I will stand and fight alongside my loyal comrades to the bitter end. Fight wherever you are needed most. May we live to fly under the light of a new dawn.
Let's go.
I challenge you to battle.
Let's get serious.
Prepare yourself.
Got this. Sacred Bird, protect us. this here! Let's get serious. All my might. Got this. Looking rough. Looking rough. Let's go. All my might. Looking rough. Looking rough. Hanzo jab. That's the stroke. There we go. Oh, gotta be quicker. An opening. With all my might. There we shall do. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. An opening. Looking rough. An opening. With all my might. Curtain draws here. The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours. Let's go. The enemy officer has been defeated. An opening. Looking rough. Whoa. Let's go. Here alone? See, I'll make you regret that decision. Time to act. It's not over yet. Concentrate. Get this here. Looking rough. Whoa. Got you. Witness to my power. All my might. Yup. Let's go. Good eye. The enemy officer has been defeated. With all my might. Amazing. You are a swift and deadly warrior. Take this. All my might. Time to act. Get this here! Rough. Whoa, gotta be quicker than that. Whoa. Get this here! All my might. This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Perhaps I can help you calm yourself.
I've proved I'm a true warrior with 3 kingdoms.
Bring them down. Looking rough.
I've been waiting for this.
Gotcha! This is how it's done. Time to act.
This territory is ours. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Gotta be quicker. Go on. The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. Take that. Whoa.
Get ready to be brought down.
Time to act. Time to act. Whoa. Take this! Time to act. Time to act. I see you. Time to act. Oh my God. Time to act. Good eye. The enemy officer has been defeated. Time to act. territory is ours. Let's go. Time to act. Head in. Let's go. Prepare for Teng. Under that. Let's go. The enemy officer
You're with me.
has
Ain't
been
nothing
defeated.
to worry about.
Move forward. Looking rough. Head in.
You, huh? Gotta be honest, I've been looking forward to this. I'm not gonna hold back!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Come on, do it!
I've been waiting for this. Let's go.
Can't get too far ahead. Stop here and see how things shake out.
Let's go. The enemy officer has been defeated. I've been waiting for this. See you.
Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Gotcha! Is that it? Take that! Take that! Oh my might! Take that! Take that! Let's go!
You are a true warrior.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Most impressive.
Our bond shall not be shaken by this battle. Let us clash blades without regret.
How's this?
Hold strong.
Now, time to act. Let's get serious.
Go. Like the Azure Dragon.
Take that. Looking rough. Oh my might. All my might. No. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this.
Must retreat. My glory! I'll punish you for that!
Getting ahead of yourself there. You do well to learn some patience.
Your ball jumping in behind enemy lines. That alone will not be enough.
Oh my God, I've been waiting for this. Let's charge on in. Our hard work has borne fruit. We've got the upper hand now. Now. There we go. Let's go. All my might.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
The enemy officer has been defeated. All my
Can you handle this?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Best I fall back and get my head straight.
This is quite the embarrassment. I think I'm gonna have to pull back. All my might.
Draws here.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Gotta be quicker. Take this. With all my might. It's simply give our all.
Invested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Ever here.
Until next time. Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Time to attack.
How's this?
Yep. Take this. Take this. All my life. How about this?
We'll give you our support.
Looking right. Take that. Take that. Let's go. How about this? Take this. Oh my might. Let's go. Done. The enemy officer has been defeated. My dream cannot end here. I must swallow my pride and run.
So it comes to this. The Yellow Turbans claimed divine right, defied the Emperor, and cast the world into chaos. And for all their talk, they only managed to trample the people most desperate for salvation. In spite of that, how can you save their leader, Zhang Jiao, and even go so far as to stand between us and the people we've been tasked to help? And that vision is something I lack, is it? I cannot fathom what your eyes behold.
I sensed something strange in you when we last met, but I never imagined your sympathies for Zhang Jiao ran so deep.
What are you? You trying to fill my brother's mind with some mystical nonsense? That's the last straw. It's time I taught you a lesson.
Wait. I'm the one you're here for, right? There's no need to take your anger out on him.
You're Zhang Jiao. So you just slither right out. You asked for it. Let's settle this here and now.
Wait, Zhang Fei. Your opponent is clearly unarmed. Could it be that he has come here to speak with us?
That's right. You're just as sharp as when we fought as allies. You guessed that just by looking at me. If at all possible, I'd rather avoid fighting you. After all, we both have our hearts set on helping the people. And so, I humbly request, could you order the volunteer army to withdraw? Under another sky, it is not hard to imagine us as comrades.
You're starting to piss me off.
That's one alliance I don't think I could ever accept. I've seen the people writhe in the chaos caused by the Yellow Turbans. Do not expect me to forgive the past so easily. However, if you truly have the good of the people at heart, then perhaps there will come a day that I can trust you as an ally. Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, that means we will wait and see. Is that acceptable?
What? Brother, you'd love a demon if it let you.
Brother, your generosity is boundless.
So you'll leave. Is that your decision?
Don't tempt me to change my mind. All right, we shall withdraw.
Just when will that day come? And what must I do to reach it? Once I have the answer, our paths will cross again.
Zhang Jiao, you have a letter from Sun Jian. He wishes to meet with you.
Is that so? But we've repelled his forces before. I can't imagine what he's after now. Very well. Let's indulge him in this request. I'll need you there as well.
Thank you for agreeing to meet with me. You're here too. It's been some time since we sat down to talk like this. Indeed. It was well worth sending the letter.
Now then, what is it that brings you here? You can't have come all this way just to air old grievances.
Well, I can't blame you for being cautious. I just wanted to exchange words with you. That is all. Great Sage Zhang Jiao, what is the purpose of your current struggle? The Yellow Storm has consumed the lives of countless innocents, and its wayward adherents still wreak havoc across the land. You stood at the center of it all, and for a moment, you appeared willing to accept your fate on the field of battle. So tell me, why do you pull yourself up by his hand just to delay the inevitable?
I can tell you probably won't believe me, but I'm fighting to achieve peace for the people.
I thought so, and I can say the same. My oath to the throne of the Han is to serve the people. You and me. What could possibly set us apart?
It's rather hard to say. Searching for the answer to that question might just be what's kept me alive for so long.
No rage or fits of fury. Just thoughts manifesting as words. You're nothing like the leader of the Yellow Menace I've been told about. I'm glad I came to meet you in person.
And how much more of this do I need to endure? If you stay much longer, I'll run out of nice things to say.
Courtesy was the last thing I expected from you. Well, I had best be on my way then. As the leader of the Yellow Turbans, who is your enemy, and what are you striving for? Consider these questions a parting gift from me.
He says his part and slips away. The tiger of Zhengdong is a cunning beast. He wears a friendly face just long enough to get a good look at his prey. I was lucky to have you here with me. Your presence gave me the composure to sit and listen. Your words carry a certain weight. But what else can I expect from the one who risked his life for mine? It seems that you and the Divine have granted me the chance to atone for the sins of my past.
Zuluan, I thought I'd find you here.
You really sniffed out his favorite inn. That's the tenacity of Cao Cao for you.
Yes, I've sought you out just for that purpose. I'm sure you already know why I'm here. There's still a place for you in my ranks, if you're interested.
Hey, Cao Cao. Not every fruit is yours to pick. This one's already cast his lot with Zhang Jiao. And even if he joined us now, it would only sow bad blood.
That said, abandoning Zhang Jiao to save your own skin would render you worthless to me. You see, recently, I finally realized it. The significance of you saving Zhang Jiao, and going on to help him. Yes, it's just a theory, but right now, the Yellow Turban remnants who strayed from Zhang Jiao's command are spreading chaos across the land. Their ruthlessness far surpasses that of the forces he once led. I will soon depart from Ji and ride for Qing to confront them. For the scattered shards of the yellow sky no longer follow the way of the Great Peace, but instead leave ever more heinous atrocities in their wake. Zuluan. Surely your ambitions do not end with merely sparing the life of Zhang Jiao. Nor is Zhang Jiao wasting the chance you gave him, wandering aimlessly in shame. You must understand by now what must be done to put an end to this chaos. My path is led by the light of reason. What is it that guides your path, I wonder? One day you'll find the answer and come back to me. I'll be waiting for you.
Cao Cao, I think you've said enough. If we stay any longer, there might be trouble.
Right. Farewell, Zuluan.
In Qing, there are brigands sowing chaos that call themselves remnants of the Yellow Turbans. Their numbers grow stronger by the day, and they're said to be far more brutal than we were in the past. I once told my Yellow Turban comrades to rise up and take back what was theirs, and now some of those very same men prey on the innocent, slaughtering them by the hundreds. All of this is my own fault. I had no plan for what would happen after bringing down the Han. And now, I am constantly reminded of the truth. The truth of why you, a guardian of peace, reached out to me and remained by my side. It's undeniable. Good question. Let me tell you. The seeds I've sown are spreading a festering blight that will consume all in its path unless we tear out the roots and set them ablaze. Only then can the Yellow Turbans return to their true purpose, just as it was when we scattered seeds of hope across the land. That is my resolve, and may it also serve as an answer to your mercy. Please help me. Come with me to Qing to eradicate the wayward Yellow Turbans. Good. You have my thanks.
Qing province is in dire straits. Yellow Turbans turned brigands beyond Zhang Jiao's control are running rampant, ransacking as they go to feed their growing numbers. Their ranks now extend farther than the eye can see.
And what's worse, there is talk of Zhang Jiao regaining strength. And what if they join forces? Can you imagine the scale of such an army? We must prevent this at all costs.
So, we're in a race against time.
The volunteer army remains committed to this fight. There are some battles only we can win.
So be it. To each the glory of his valor. The azure sky must never suffer the yellow taint. Come, we shall slaughter them to the last man.
It's time to begin, comrades. Yup.
I am Zhuha, your steadfast wing.
Let us march. Let's go. Our former comrades have ransacked villages and attacked the people. Their actions are unforgivable. We must brace ourselves and stop their rampage. Will you help?
Don't let anyone escape! Take everything they've got and gather them up!
Time to act. Looking rough.
All my might!
You of all people should know the suffering of having tomorrow's food
Take that!
you have forgotten.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Who the hell are you?
The enemy officer
coming here to
has
preach?
been defeated.
We can shut you up now.
The animal knows no words. We'll have to subdue him first.
All my might!
Looking rough. Take that! Looking rough. Take that!
sent.
The enemy
You
officer
have my
has
gratitude
been
for
defeated.
such brilliant contributions.
Let's go.
These guys aren't with the government forces. They're this strong. Who the hell are they?
That is a question I still ask myself. My former comrades, let me ask you, what is the true purpose of the Yellow Turbans? Former comrades? You're not. Do not involve
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Where is the peaceful world we all dreamt of?
What in the world? We're just struggling to survive here!
An opening! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's get serious.
I see you.
Sacred Bird, protect us.
Can you handle this?
Believe this. I've got
The
a
enemy
bad
officer
feeling about this.
has been defeated.
Got quite the loot. Let's join up with the main group.
Believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
There are no dreams or hope left for me in this world.
Couldn't save them. Still just as powerless.
Hey, hey! Raiding a village? Disgrace to the Yellow Turbans! You better listen up, or I'll force you to! Advance! Now!
There we go. Let's go.
I've lost it all. No home, no family. If we don't have it, then we gotta get it from... Where, you know?
Got you.
You do not have. A tragic chain of events. And one stemming from my own deeds. Now I must rise. The cries for aid have fallen silent. Now we must close in the main force and settle this.
Lord Zhang Jiao, you're alive? Listen, we needed some supplies for the village and...
You were told I'd die. Sorry to disappoint.
Let's go.
I am, as you can see, I have come to right your wrongs.
Looking rough.
Why now? You know, for some too late. This is the only path we can take!
We'll take our punishment later, Lord Zhang Jiao. But we still want to fight with you!
With all my might.
People truly started. Dare I believe that? They are here. I will lose my chance to ask for everyone's forgiveness. Please.
Coming at
Bring them down. I've proved I'm a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. An even match. Push harder.
Let's go.
I never wanted to be
enemy officer has been defeated.
But with Lord Zhang Jiao here, we can go back to being the old Yellow Turbans.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Deep and powerful.
It's time to show our solidarity. Ready yourselves at once.
I can't tell who's friend or foe anymore. I'm bolting before I'm dragged into more wrongdoing. Let's get serious. Take this.
This enemy officer beneath me!
Looking rough. Looking rough. Let's go!
Got you!
With all my might. Hunter down. Time to act.
Can you handle this?
All my might. Bear witness to my power.
You heaven sent. You have my gratitude for such brilliant punishment.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Those without conscience have been subdued. The village is safe, for now.
The Yellow Turbans have overrun this area. It should be easy enough to wipe out.
This!
Begin the advance!
Let's go.
Forces are surely aware of this. We cannot allow ourselves to fall.
Gotta be quicker than that.
We must take out the commander of the government forces and get through this.
Looking rough. Looking rough.
The Yellow Turbans appear different.
Are you different from those wreaking havoc in these parts? This is no longer a clear-cut problem.
Our answer is both yes and no. And I'm afraid I am still without you.
Our bond shall not be shaken by this battle. Let us clash blades without regret.
You, huh? Gotta be honest, I've been looking forward to this. I'm not gonna hold back! Feel my wrath!
Let's go.
What is this?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Next time I see you, you're finished!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Must retreat.
Take this! No problem! No grenade! Take this! With all my might! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Even when doubting themselves, they truly strive to change.
An unfortunate turn. And here I
thought we had become friends.
So it is you, fighting those we know as members. You make a formidable opponent.
We put our lives on the line and then defeat us in battle. The enemy officer has been defeated.
So we have a duel then. Reward. I shall not hold back.
I still need it. Oh my God. That means I must fall back for now.
You got me. Lest I fall back and get my head straight.
Defeat. This will not be where I die.
Looking rough. So, you've gathered many under your banner again, Zhang Jiao. Tell me, do you have it in you to lead them well?
This is an opportunity to make it right, and I will not let it slip away.
Zhang Jiao, Zuluan. What are you doing here? What do you intend to do? Oh my God!
First, I have unfinished business to attend to. That's all I can say.
My strength. How could I be beaten in battle?
I've simply invested. Just forget I was ever here. Until next time.
We're fighting for. Another bullet. So, can you handle this? No time to fight again. Another bullet. This will be just fine. Can you handle this?
Let's go with all my might. See you. Take this. Let's end this.
It's been easy.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Something in Zhang Jiao.
That's your one.
Can you handle this?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
They're certainly determined.
Steel yourselves, Yellow Turbans! We will push the government forces back so that we may embark on our new path. Commence the advance!
The moment has come. I've been waiting for this.
Got you!
Looking rough.
Bear witness to my power! All my might! All my might!
Damn, Benedict's in yellow. How are we getting pushed this far back?
You can stop with calling us fans.
All my might!
The Yellow Turbans will be reborn.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might!
this.
Bear witness to my power. All my might. Loose. Time to act. See you. We're fighting a losing battle. I'm getting out of here. Looking rough. Time to act. All my might. Time to attack. Gotta be quicker than this. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Yellow Turbans are back, and they've regained much strength. Troubling.
Oh, gotta be quicker.
Sun's here!
Level.
Gotcha!
Touch attack. Touch attack. The enemy officer has been defeated.
We were supposed to be a ragtag gang. Damn it all.
So it's over. Now I must explain to them why I am here.
How could Lord Zhang Jiao attack us? We were only following in his footsteps.
Yeah, we had to steal to survive. There was no other choice. So why is he doing this? Oh, shut up! I don't want to hear any more preaching. If you're gonna kill us, just get it over with.
Hear me, all who once stood by my side. You have forsaken your duty as Yellow Turbans, and become beasts that prey on the weak. The oath you swore to those you hold dear has vanished from your souls, only to be replaced by the gaping maw of avarice. Such beasts are destined to turn on each other in the end. Even if I didn't stop you, your only path would lead to ruin. But I chose to punish you with my own hands. And the reason for that is... I, the great sage Zhang Jiao, forgive you. Only I am beyond redemption. It was I who failed to tell you why we took up arms against the chaos. All of you. Look at your hands. They are not only for taking. They should also be used for giving. The peaceful world of my dreams is only possible if we all wish each other the gift of life. I will once more put my faith in the hearts of men. So please, have faith in me as well. Let us return to our shared path. And this time, we will bring justice to this broken age.
Lord Zhang Jiao, are we really still... Lord Zhang Jiao?
Lord Zhang Jiao sure does give a great speech. Look at him. You can see their minds changing. But when I was breaking my back, trying to set them straight, they weren't having any of it. Lord Zhang Jiao is incredible. I'm so glad he's still alive to be with us. But still, doesn't this leave you a little on edge? He might just go wild again if we lose him. You're gonna take the reins once he's gone? Well, if anyone can do it, you can. I wonder how much of his message really stuck with him. I get the feeling it's not gonna be all meat buns and wine. But a heart full of doubt has no room for comrades. So we'll just have to trust the path we're on.
You think more deeply than your demeanor suggests. Yes, bearing the weight of a hero is no easy task.
Right. A hero. Is that what Lord Zhang Jiao means to me?
Ziyuan, you must ready yourself for the trials ahead. Zhang Jiao's vision will shape the age to come.
Thank you for staying by my side. Am I really still walking the path my dream has laid before me? The one true path to salvation for all. Good. Then I have not bared my soul in vain. With the allies we regained in this battle back in the fold, we can consider our army evenly matched with the government forces. I have once again seized the reins of great power, and with that great power, I will make them see that no man of this world has the right to persecute or steal from another. Because one day, the fangs of vengeance will inevitably turn on the wicked. And once they've accepted the truth, a new dawn will rise to greet them. I must also be vigilant, so that my renewed strength is not twisted into a weapon against the weak. With you at my side, I will not repeat the sins of the past. Just a little longer. Stay with me. When all of this is over, now's not the time. I must walk the path before I dare glimpse into my dream's horizon.
Zhang Jiao. He should have been finished, but now he has united his wayward followers once more. This is not the same man whose despair over the chaos wrought by his own men nearly drove him to ruin in Ji.
Not at all. I once dismissed them as a rabble of peasants, but now they have a real leader. This does not bode well.
Outnumbering them won't suffice. If we engage them directly, both sides will suffer heavy losses.
It sounds like you're being cowardly, but being realistic. We should seriously consider peace, or at least a truce.
Out of the question.
Zhang Jiao!
Are you so eager to defile the honor of the throne? The Yellow Turbans are a herd of cattle. If you don't yoke them, whip them, and lower them to beasts of burden, it's only a matter of time before they stampede.
That's going too far.
Ha! Right. Your flock of volunteers comes from the same peasant stock. Consider the Yellow Menace a feast for our wrath. Our blades will cut them to shreds, and their blood shall slake our thirst for vengeance.
So, Zhang Jiao has finally chosen to act. Negotiation is the last thing I'd expect from him. In fact, I believe he intends to slaughter us all as traitors to the throne. We've held our own against the armies of the Central Plains, but not with the cavalry of Western Liang reinforcing them. If we don't strike now, we may soon find ourselves backed into a corner. We must have the courage to charge into the coming storm. We march. Our blades shall carve a path through flesh and flame, right to Zhang Jiao's throat.
Let's go. Got this. Let's get serious. Let's go. I see you. Whoa, I see you. Whoa. Looking rough. The enemy officer has been defeated. Get ready to be brought down. Time to act. Good eye. The enemy officer has been defeated. Everyone, behind me. Begin the advance. There we go. Looking rough. Gotta be quicker. Take this. Got this. Let's get serious. We put our lives on the line when we meet in battle. That is
the respect we give to those we love. Here we go! This is how it's done.
Take this!
Gotcha! There we go!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might! Felled by dozens of nicks.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Got this! I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself! All my might! Bear witness to my power! There we go!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's get serious. Let's go. Let's go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Now. Got this. Here's that. Oh my might. Get this here. Hunter attack. That is.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now,
commence the advance! So it is you, fighting those we know as memories. You make for a formidable opponent.
Take this.
Hold here. Let us wait and see what transpires. Make the most of this opportunity. Crush them, comrades! Take this!
So we have a duel then. Be warned. I shall not hold back.
This'll do. This'll do. This territory is ours.
Take this.
Let's get serious. Take this. All my might. Take this. My brother. Take this. Get ready. We can do this. Let's go. Gotta be quick. Got this.
This appears to be as far as we go.
Gotcha. Take this. Sacred protect us.
This appears to be as far as we go. You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
All my might.
Our allies are doing well. Keep it going.
Time to act. Pressuring them. Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Can't believe
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Words cannot describe.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Cannot hold out for much longer. All my might.
This'll do.
You came here just at the right time. You certainly know how to fight battle.
Looking rough.
My strength.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
How could I be beaten in battle?
Sacred Bird protect us. All my might. End this here. This'll do. Take this! All my might! Whoa. Get this here! Rough. Gotta be quicker. Take that! Get this here! Concentrate! Words enough to scrub! The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Take this. Sacred Bird protect us. Good eye. The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory and even is ours. We must push harder. A little rash to be charging in alone for the sake of valor. I guess you want to die. Sacred Bird protect us. Take this! The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this! Looking rough. Rough. Let's go. Now.
Who's the focus? This might be a problem.
I'll put down anyone stupid enough to come wandering into our ranks. What just happened? Really? This is how you do it! What just happened? Oh my God! This isn't over. Is that it? This isn't over. Whoa, refuse me? Take this. Just starting. This isn't over. Okay. Bring them down. Looking rough. Really? So, and with this great power. What just happened? Just all my might. Just not done yet. The enemy officer still has been defeated. That means I must fall back for now. Take this. This territory is ours. Let's go. officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Officer, are you kidding me?
Take this! Take this! Take this! This territory is ours. I've proved I'm a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. Let's go! Now! Looking rough. Bear witness to my power.
Can you handle this?
This territory is at the enemy officer has been defeated. Now! Take this! Take this! Take this! Take this! Concentrate! This territory is ours.
I won't hold back. That is my last act of decency toward you.
Looking rough. to the enemy officer.
I shall pull back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
Is ours.
Take this. Hold here. Let us wait and see what transpires. Let's go.
Now we make the attack. It's Providence.
Take this! We will demoralize their ranks. Come! Prepare an ambush! Got this! Let's get serious. Descends here! An enemy ambush! Underhanded skullduggery! Oh my God! Our strength has started to grow. Let us continue to exercise
The enemy
caution.
officer has been defeated.
Get ready for a bloodbath, you lot!
I, Hua Shuo, am your adversary. Prepare yourself, Ruff.
Take this, Ruff. Got this. Time for a good old fight. Get ready. See you. Our enemies fell to my incredible might.
The enemy officer
Stop it
has
already.
been defeated.
I can't bear this any longer.
We're gonna surprise the enemy. We best do it now. Knock him dead.
An unfortunate turn. And here I thought we had become friends.
Take this. Coming at you. Coming at you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Head in. We will fight.
Looking rough.
Loose! They're witnessing my power. There we go. Looking rough, all my might! Descends here!
We're fighting a losing battle. I'm getting out of here.
Descends here!
With all my might.
Let's go.
I can't believe this! The enemy officer has been defeated.
You sure know how to fight!
We finally have a clear path to Zhang Jiao. He seeks to rule by exploiting the people's selfish desires. If he is not defeated, they will never know life without suffering. I am Zhang Jiao, General of Heaven, and with the wings granted to me by the Divine, I shall take to the skies once more. Fellow sons of the Yellow Earth, fly by my side. For together, we shall seize a new age of peace with our own hands.
That bastard Zhang Jiao has defeated my forces once again. He's clearly more than the feeble wretch we were expecting.
So, the Yellow Turbans are different from before?
Zhang Liao, I sense that you are skeptical. You are right to be. From the brink of ruin, he managed to twist fate into his own favor. That is the only explanation. And now he rides that tide as it sweeps away the power of the Han. It's an amusing turn of events.
Even among our allies, there are those who fear drowning in their wake, calling for appeasement. I'm certain their avoidance of all-out war is mere self-preservation. It's a reasonable, albeit selfish, stance to take.
Lord Dongzhuo, will you fight them to the end with no offer of peace?
That yellow rabble is little more than a starving pack of wolves. They can be tamed for a time, but they'll bare their fangs soon enough. Crushing such beasts under the weight of raw power is a pleasure only the strongest can enjoy.
Huh.
I think my hero might not be Lord Zhang Jiao after all. Oh, don't get me wrong. I have nothing but respect for the man himself. But looking ahead, I'm just not sure if he's someone I can follow to the edge of the earth. What if, now hear me out, what happens after he wins all these battles and brings peace to the world? I was just wondering what purpose I would serve by his side. Lord Zhang Jiao's dream is for everyone to live quiet lives in a peaceful world, right? That doesn't really leave much for me to do with these arms and legs of mine. So that's why I want to be more like you two and go find a hero of my own to throw my strength behind. Of course, that means parting ways with the Yellow Turbans and Lord Zhang Jiao. You won't hold it against me for leaving, will you? Call me a traitor and all that?
Hear that? Apparently, we're quite the fearsome pair, Zuman.
Aren't you, though? And the Guardians of Peace would do anything for their chosen hero, right? How am I wrong?
You know, you're hardly the only one to misunderstand us. That's probably because so few have been bold enough to ask directly. But you should also remember this. We are not blind followers of the heroes we choose. Our true purpose in this world is to bring about peace and to guard it thereafter. And we search for heroes to stand behind who can fulfill that purpose. Does that make sense to you?
So then, you're not going to cut me down for this?
Exactly. I'm glad we cleared that up.
Yes, I got it! Your role in all of this makes such perfect sense to me now. And I think I've realized something else as well. The reason Lord Zhang Jiao changed after you two showed up. So, turning on your master is not a death sentence. I'm very glad to hear that.
Well, that might not apply to everyone.
My apologies. I think I'll stop digging my own grave here before I find myself buried in it. For the time being, it's full speed ahead toward the peace our commander is fighting for. I can still go off in search of my own hero after we see this through to the end. Wow, what a relief, I tell you. With better days just on the horizon, It's great to have you both by Lord Zhang Jiao's side. I mean that. With all my heart.
So you've come. Let me ask you in earnest. Guardian of Peace. Why did you spare me? The punishment I was once told by the one who taught me the art of peace. Use this power to help those in need. But lose your way, and you shall face the wrath of a Guardian of Peace. That day, in my darkest moment, it was you, a Guardian of Peace, who appeared before me. I was to be judged. I accepted my fate. But then, you spared my life. And not only that, you became the very wings that have taken me to these great heights. If you have truly been sent to me by the Divine, then I wonder if I have proven deserving of such a blessing. I see. And the hour must soon be upon us. Was it I or you who first took the other's hand? In the end, it matters not. I wanted to live on, because I had something greater left to achieve. And that wish found its way to your heart. My journey to redemption is nearing its end. After the final battle, I shall accept judgment from the Guardians of Peace. It's time to begin, comrades.
Right away.
Yes.
Yup.
I am Zhuha, your steadfast wing.
Let us march.
Trust in me, Yellow Turbans. We shall march on, defeat Dong Zhuo, and by our hands realize a new world of peace.
Be quicker than that.
Situation. The enemy officer has been defeated.
The great sage Zhang Jiao am determined to accomplish.
Take this. This will equalize the playoffs.
Trust me, we'll do more than that.
The enemy's starting to overwhelm us. We have to turn this around somehow. I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
All my might.
Can't believe
the enemy officer.
This area belongs to us now!
Take this! Let's go! Now! Take this! Take this! Whoa!
have you crossed blades now? I shall face you as a fighter of the volunteer army. Take this! All right! Feel my steel! Quicker! That! Go! Well done. Your unwavering righteousness has led Zhang Jiao this far. I see that now. I shall withdraw for now. If my brother's doubts are clear, we shall meet again.
The volunteer army has retreated? That means we're next.
Forward march!
Concentrate.
Amazing! You are a swift
The
and
enemy
deadly
officer
warrior.
has been defeated.
Looking rough.
Let's go.
There's something I want to ask both you and Zhang Jiao. So let us talk. Your words and our blades.
Looking rough.
It is you. Fighting those we know is never easy. You make for a formidable opponent.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I will now tell you what I intend to accomplish as the leader of the Yellow Turbans.
So you remember. Then let me hear it after our weapons have done the talking. All my might.
Whoa, gotta be quicker. Take this. Take this. All my might.
Looking rough.
Bring them down.
Rough.
All right, Zhang Jiao.
Let's go.
I'm ready to hear your answer.
What I must achieve as the great sage Zhang Jiao is a realm where none are oppressed. So
the enemy officer
government
has been defeated.
Power alone cannot make the people stay. This conflict has proven that.
This territory, the enemy officer has been defeated.
Is far greater than I imagined.
The weak stick together to fight back at the strong. The Yellow Rabble are a problem now that they've regained their numbers. But that also makes them easier to break. Attack the surrounding villages and make them buckle.
March at once! The government troops are raiding the village! Please stop! Don't take anything from us!
There we go!
Let's get serious.
Let's go. We must lend a hand to the villagers.
All right, good! This is my time to shine! There we go! I'll make sure they get to safety!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Such a sensitive bunch. So easily swayed. Eradicate the rest of them while Zhang Jiao is busy elsewhere.
You're a merciless one, Lord Dongzhuo. Right then. Let's show them what the Western Leon cavalry are made of. We march at once! All my might.
Well then, are you ready? I'd like to test just how good you are. The enemy officer has been defeated. I can appreciate it. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Lord Dongzhuo ordered an attack on the villages? That would underdragon the innocent as well. Came this far, but still uncertain of what was right. But you helped me make up my mind.
Teng, we'll split up and rescue the villagers. We will not let the people suffer. Forward march! Attack!
I shall accompany you too. As ever, my sense of righteousness is aligned with yours, my brother. And now!
I've got a bad feeling about this.
The Yellow Turbans will take down the Imperial troops attacking your village. Hold on just a little longer.
The Yellow Turbans are helping us?
The enemy officer
I don't know what to
has been
believe
defeated.
anymore.
We cannot hold out for much.
Looking rough. We've dragged Zhang Jiao out, just as we'd hoped. Take him down! Begin advancing!
Your stare has been fixed on me for some time, but I know not why. Might I inquire the reason?
So impressive! Barely hold back from pledging my service to you. The name's Jiao-san! I beg
The
of
enemy
you!
officer has
Make
been
me your
defeated.
underling!
I remain perplexed. So we'll speak later. Focus on the foes ahead for now.
This appears to be as far as we go. Witness to my power.
Yes, the resistance is futile. Yes, the resistance is futile.
The volunteer army split from the government forces? What is this about?
It means that I've gone back to my principles, Zhang Jiao. Just as you did. We cannot stand idly by in the face of their suffering.
Then you and I fight the same. Members of the volunteer army, let us fight alongside one another, at least for now.
Bear witness to my power.
I leave the rest up to you.
Take this! I will break you! This appears to be as far as we go. Take this!
I leave the rest up to you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Bear witness to my power. Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself. This is as far as we go. I'm afraid I must retreat. All my might. Can't believe
The enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
Pulling back for now. This is as far as we go. I'm afraid I must retreat.
The enemy is strong. Things might get tough.
Our brother says we're siding with you. Honestly, not a bad call after all that we've been through.
Time to end this! All my might!
Time is up.
He has defeated government forces plaguing you. Let's go. But we must leave to bring down Dong Zhuo. I ask you now, will you keep living as perpetual victims, or will you fight? If you would... to bear arms, come with us. We will protect our loved ones and the future with our own hands. Advance the advance!
Yeah! We can do it too! We're not gonna give up! We're going with him!
Another warrior for hire? Jiao Shu once hired someone much like you. This is as far as the volunteer forces go. You'll have to go on alone. I hope to see you change that.
Situation.
Heavens have not forsaken me. Your assistance is much appreciated.
Now we're back to even. We can do this.
Let's dance. It cannot be. I brought myself to a trap.
You're Zhang Jiao. Never thought I'd get the chance to bring down the enemy's chief.
You must be a hired hand of the government forces. You want my head. It'll take courage as well as skill.
Gotta be quicker than that. Looking rough. See you. This'll do. This ends here. Let's get serious. Take this. I see you. Take this! End this! The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this! Kill or be rough. Only one of us leaves alone. Looking rough. Back off. Sacred Bird, protect us! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Up to that strategist's expectations. Time to withdraw.
The enemy officer
If I may,
has been defeated.
I wish to be by your side. Always.
Take this! This'll do. proved I'm a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. This'll do. This territory is ours. Looking rough. Take this. Let's go.
Challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself. Begin this here. Got this. That. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. Let's go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might.
Bear witness to my power.
You are guardian of peace would lend its wings to the leader of the rebels. So, you will not choose me yet. Let us see what fate the heavens grant.
Seems idealism can only take one so far. No mistake. Our ties are deep and powerful.
The momentum of your cause is undeniable.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Within on your side.
Has been defeated.
Yeah. Submit to your fate decreed that day. Use how rich those wings.
Got you.
Reaches the way of reason. To support an order led by beasts. We must realize this mistake. The government forces must be defeated.
In battle.
This isn't over. Is that it? Is that it?
Looking rough.
It's all my might. Is that it?
The enemy officer
still
has
needed.
been defeated.
And that means I must fall back for now.
Are you heaven sent? You have my gratitude for such brilliant contributions.
Bear witness to my power. Time to act.
Looking rough. Bring them down.
Let's go.
All my might.
Turban strength and momentum make the outcome plain.
Let's go.
Prepare for what comes next.
of peace you imagine relies on the trust you place in each other. Let us march to the end with our hearts as one. This time, we shall steer history onto the proper course! Now we make the attack. It's Providence!
So Zhang Jiao and the Yellow Turbans have caught their second wind? Now grind them to the pits and swallow them so they never rise again.
All my might!
So you spare Zhang Jiao. Has trifling sentiment changed you? Bring sleeping dreams to those who stand at the precipice of despair. Such from the enforcer of heaven's mandate. Take this! Let's go! Let us squash this blood-drunk herd of sheep.
Prepare yourself!
Officer has been defeated.
Can you handle this?
All my might. Looking rough. Bear witness to my power. Bear witness to my power. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this! The enemy officer has been defeated. Bear witness to my power. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Zhang Jiao, you whispered sweet ideas into their ears, only to send them to their deaths. What precisely do you intend to accomplish? Face to speak. Overthrowing thieves and tyrants.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You don't intend merely to take our place, do you? If you desire something
The enemy
greater,
officer
prove
has
you
been
have the
defeated.
might to achieve it.
Take this! Take this!
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this! Good eye! The enemy officer has been defeated. Time is right.
Prepared then. Go! Crush them beneath the heels of our massive army!
Time to attack! Now! All my might!
Rise up, yellow turbans! Gather all of your strength here and now!
It seems
The enemy
like
officer
dualism can only take
has
one
been
so
defeated.
far. No mistake. Our ties are deep and powerful. Positively. We've been able to gain the upper hand. Let's make sure we maintain it up there.
Only a little more, comrades. Keep pushing! Oh my God!
Is that it? Looking rough. Got this!
Swarm as you will. Wretches remain wretches. I'll show you the gulf in power that cannot be bridged.
We will not give in to these beasts of the hunt. Or let them take any more of us. Let them feel our pain and our spirit in the sting of our blades.
Let's go!
officer has been defeated.
The truth of power is what I would die for. And none can escape its ruthlessness.
It is done. My second journey ends here. What happens next is up to you, Guardian of Peace. It has ended at last. I feel as though I've just awakened from a very long dream. When you rescued me, I also questioned whether it was real. But here we are, having come all this way. Right you are. Our path has been far too long and treacherous to be an illusion. We have taken back the peace that the throne and the Yellow Turbans stole from the people. This is as far as I go. The time has come for the Yellow Turbans to disband. Do not condemn me for forsaking my duty. I have carried the weight of this decision throughout our journey. We've brought down the court, at least for a time. No would-be tyrant will dare rear his head. But as it stands, the Yellow Turbans retaining power would only cast the world into disarray, neither becoming a pawn of the throne, nor rising as a new ruler was ever my goal. And besides, yes, I suppose you have a right to know my true thoughts, as selfish as they are. When I pledged to welcome my comrades back into the fold, I also offered them all forgiveness. But truth be told, I still find it impossible to forgive myself. Because in the end, it was none other than I who deepened the world's struggles with so much needless grief. All this time, I have yearned for your judgment. That is, in spite of this longer life and renewed sense of purpose you've bestowed upon me. Which is why I must ask you, here and now, can one such as I be allowed to live as he chooses? Is a life darkened by the shadows of unforgivable sin even still worth living? But if I can truly be forgiven, then I wish to raise all within reach of my embrace up into the light. That is my answer to the divine will that spared me. So, you believe in me even though I do not? Then let us be off. Didn't I tell you? When I took your hand, I never intended to let go.
Ah, Liu Bei. People speak well of your recent exploits. You've become quite the steady hand, haven't you?
Yes. I've been working tirelessly wherever I am needed to make this peace more than just a fleeting dream. After the war, our decision to remain under the court's command caused some to cast the volunteer army as dogs of the Han. However, by scouring the land for problems to solve and tending to the people with a gentle hand, we have put such concerns to rest. After all, the volunteer army was built out of empathy for the commoners.
That's what I like to hear. And truth be told, I'm stretched just as thin as you are. As we speak, the throne's influence is spreading to every corner of the realm. Meanwhile, trying to govern such a diverse populace has brought new tensions to the fore. Jiangdong has a long history of dealing with cultures of all kinds. I can only promise to protect and lead them as one people. This duty I impose on myself also drives me to travel the land. I feel as though I am now faced with the very question I once pressed upon Zhang Jiao.
Zhang Jiao. Yes, of course. I'm sure the Guardian of Peace still stands by his side, even now.
Keeping yourselves busy, I see. Given your tireless efforts, I thought you could use a good healer. I've discovered a master of incense and herbs in a village in the mountains who's eased the pain of many. And he is said to be accompanied by a warrior of great power. Like you, I must also endure the throbbing head of one who rules with wisdom and restraint. Perhaps, when I find myself at wit's end, I'll make the journey to pay him a visit.
Doctor, your medicine has done it again. Thanks to you, my son's fever has broken completely. I picked a heaping basket of peaches just for you, so please, enjoy them later.
Thanks. And tell your boy to get some rest.
I will. Thank you so much.